Let's go over our process. Step 1. You will make a group of 4 members total. Step 2. Your group will decide who will serve each role. Dietitian. This role requires you to look up what the farm animal eats for its daily diet. You must look up how many times they are fed and how much they are fed in a day, using a measurable unit. You must find out how much water this animal needs in a day. You will also tell what this animal produces in products or gives. This tells us why we farm this animal. Caregiver. The role of the caregiver will find out common diseases and risks this animal may face throughout their lifetime. This role also requires to find 3 facts about the animal that does not impede on anyone else's role. For example, the caregiver cannot look up what the animal eats for a fact or what they look like. The caregiver should know interesting facts about the animal that one may not know automatically. Feature Finder. The Feature Finder will research on what the animal looks like. You will research what color they are, how big they can get, what they generally look like, how many legs they have, and their basic body structure and how they function. You will also find the general lifespan of these animals. Habitat Specialist. The Habitat Specialist will answer the question, what are the proper living conditions for this animal? Yes, we know they live on a farm, but what else do they need to survive? What places do they like to be in? You need to research on what type of atmosphere the animal enjoys. Do they like to be in water, dry places, sun, shade, low or high ground? Step 3. Groups must decide who will serve each secondary role. Photographer. You will take pictures of the animals at the petting zoo or one of the local farms. If the animal is not available at a local farm or petting zoo, the photographer will be responsible for finding the pictures on the internet from recommended sources. Editor. You will be responsible for editing the Glogster and all materials handed in during this project. You will be looking for correct sentence structure, grammar, punctuation, and make sure that the presentation makes sense to the audience. You must also make sure that the Glogster is designed well and is easily readable to others. Liaison. You will be responsible for turning in all the materials and projects to the teacher. You will also make sure everyone is on task and doing their correct role. Technology Expert. You will understand how to use the Glogster, camera, and other devices that the team chooses to use. If someone in your team has trouble operating a device, the technology expert should be there to help. You are also responsible for properly taking care of the technology the team chooses to use. Each secondary role will go through special in-class training. Step 4. You and your classmates will discuss together which team will do what animal. Each group will choose one of the following farm animals: cow, pig, chicken, duck, goat, sheep, and horse. No group should have the same animal. Step 5. You will now work on your primary role. Each primary role will record their information on a Google Doc outlined for you in the Resources tab. Your group will meet at the beginning and end of the school day to share and compare notes. The teacher will check in with each group at a specified time the teacher will announce. The teacher will also be available before and after school and during lunch. Step 6. Once you and each of your group members have their documents completed, your group will work together to combine the information. You and your group will decide what the important information is for each of the roles. Find at least 5 important facts for each role. You will use this information in your glog. You may use the collaboration worksheet in the Resources tab to help collect your information. Step 7. Once the information is combined, you will start gathering assets for the Glogster, like charts, images, and videos. You will find at least one piece of media to use in the glog that connects back to your primary role. Photographers will take time during class to find their animal in our personal petting zoo, or contact a local farmer to find a time to take pictures of the animals. Step 8. Together, your group will create the Glogster and combine all of your group members' information. Each role will have time to work on their section of the glog. Step 9. Once the glog is completed by all team members, the editor will review over the Glogster, looking for spelling errors and rearranging pictures and text so they look clean and organized on the page. Step 10. Once completed, give all the information to Liaison to turn into the teacher. Step 11. Your group will pair up with another group to compare and contrast your different animals using a Venn diagram. Step 12. Your group, with the knowledge you have about your animal, needs to persuade Farmer Abigail to farm your animal. This will be done with a recorded statement. Each member of your group must speak in this recording. You may record this using YouTube, Voki, or Vocaroo. It must be at least 30 seconds. Answer the question: why should Farmer Abigail farm your animal?